big round of applause for him, guys.
Now you also want to avoid hiking alone or at night, and you always want to try to stay on the trails as well. You may also want to think about leaving any food or beverages at home. Bears have an amazing sense of smell. A bear can smell a food source from over 7 miles away, and believe it or not, they have an extremely big sweet tooth. Now, as you see Dexter in there having Tonk do some of his natural behaviors, he is getting rewarded, of course. Now, Tonk's favorite treat of all, though, is marshmallows. But he does very much enjoy your applause as well. Now, if you do follow all these basic guidelines, though, you should avoid the most common encounters with bears. But always remember, if you're going to go out into the woods, there's always a chance that you may run into a bear. Now, most bear encounters do occur, though, if you are not making sufficient amount of noise, you approach or surprise a bear at close range. You may also accidentally get too close to a carcass or other food source, or come between a mama bear and her cubs. Now, does anybody know, just yell it out, what is the one thing that you do not want to do when you encounter a bear? Right, very good. Do not run or make any sudden movements, because that could cause that bear to instinctively charge you. You want to stay as calm as possible. Do not panic. You want to avoid direct eye contact while slowly backing away and cautiously retreat to a safe place. But always remember, every situation is different, of course. Always use your common sense. Now, with bears, though, there are 2 different types of confrontations. The first is a predatory confrontation. Now, this is more common with the grizzly bears and the brown bears. Now, this is more common with the black bears. The predatory confrontation is usually when that bear is going to continue to approach you, follow you, disappear and reappear, misbehaving in a stalking manner. Now, unfortunately, though, if you ever do find yourself in this type of situation, you should be prepared to fight back using any means possible if that bear does try to make contact with you. Now, the other type of confrontation, though, the defensive confrontation. Now, this defensive confrontation is more common with the grizzly bears and the brown bears. Now, this is a sudden encounter with a bear, protecting its space, its cubs, or its food. Now, that bear may charge you because he feels threatened by you, and experts do say to play dead. How about a big round of applause for Tom? Now, I know that sounds like the last thing that you want to do when you encounter a grizzly bear, but you play dead. Unlike Tonk here, though, you want to lay flat on your stomach with your hands clasped behind your head and neck, and you want to stay in that position until the bear leaves the area. Now, that bear should leave the area in this type of situation, though, just because he feels that the threat has been removed. But always remember, again, that every situation is different. If you do know you're going out into bear country, there is an important product to purchase, and that is bear spray. Now, bear spray is just basically a bigger version of our pepper spray that has been formulated to ward off bears. And it has been proven to be very effective as well. Now, you also want to carry that bear spray, though, while you're going out camping, hunting, and fishing. Now, I do have a couple more tips for you during these activities as well, so that you do just have yourself as safe a trip as possible and avoid the most common bear encounters, of course. Now, while camping in bear country, though, it is pretty simple. Most importantly, just keep a clean camp at all times. Remember to pick up after yourself. Don't leave any food or beverages lying around. Now, you want to camp in an open area away from any thick brush or streams. Now, you do have to always remember that bears are still bears. Now, while hunting in bear country, though, you just want to stay alert and aware of your surroundings at all times. Bring the right equipment with you. Bring at least 1 can of that bear spray per person. Bring the right pulley systems and ropes for handling your game meat at night as well. Always remember, though, that your catch or kill could lure bears to your area. Now, while fishing in bear country, though, you just want to stay alert and aware of your surroundings. things at all times as well. And always remember that your bears love fish, of course, too. So your fish or catch is going to attract bears to your area also. Now, if you do have a close encounter with a bear, though, and you have your catch or kill on you, just remember to throw it over.